I was talking to somebody who was commending the exemplary professionalism of Ghanaian managers.
Wow, in Rwanda.
Everywhere, not just Rwanda.
Right.
How Ghanaians are so excellent in most of the fields they find themselves in. You go to the World Bank, there are great Ghanaians there. You go to the IMF, there are great Ghanaians there. You go to the African Development Bank, there are great Ghanaians there. You go to all these international organizations, you know. We have some very exemplary leaders. And I still have hope in Ghana, because I feel like if we bring everybody into the room, we will have, I was saying pound for pound, we have some of the best human resource. We have some of the best human, look at the Euros, for example, as we're talking about. What you have, there are 60 Africans, people of African descent playing the Euros, and 10 from Ghana. So that means that 1 out of every 6 is from Ghana. True. And what is true for football is true for many things, medicine. So I don't think we should, you see, we shouldn't lose hope. We just have the wrong system. And the wrong system is difficult because they're the right leader. So sometimes it's tough. But we should keep pushing. We should keep using, and for what gives me hope is that, you know, while some things are failing, some things are working. All right. So, for example, media, I like what we do. I absolutely enjoy it. I've done it for 20 years. I wouldn't exchange it for anything in the world. Because yesterday I was at a program involving some farmers, and they were talking about their problems and their industry. And they were just happy to see me. They're like, Charlie, when we listen to your show, we want you to come because, Charlie, there are some of the issues we want you to raise. And the enthusiasm with which people were taking my phone number and giving me angles to the issues, it means they believe that when they tell the media, when they tell the right media, or when the right media comes on an issue, they think it will get resolved. And I was so encouraged. Like this, I met a man who's like a chief. I don't want to mention the specific sector in agric because they haven't given permission to do this, but it was like an internal industry discussion on how to improve their production, their processing, their exports, their logistics, and people were so encouraged to have Citi, and I was the only journalist there. You know, so I feel like there's hope if we can get the right leaders in the right positions, and if the various institutions will do what they have to do. You know, I was speaking to some students at an event on Tuesday, and then this is like they were discussing the Ghana we want, the Ghana Compact, and then I said, everybody wants things to change, and it's true, things must change. And I said, okay, every student should make sure they bring 5 other students to the discussion the next day. Now, if you can't do that, then it's also a failure on your part. You get it? Because influence is not given to just one person. So it's a very long way of saying that for me, there's hope. That's why every day we come. And it's not just the talk. If you noticed, now we do things that are meaningful. I'm happy with Heritage Caravan. I think it's our best promotion. The Back to Your Village Food Festival is incredible. Yesterday, we were talking about a food product that was not popular. And I said, how come you guys are not at the food festival? They said, oh, we didn't know, it was too late. And I said, look, we had tens of thousands of people come, not just to buy food to eat, but to develop a taste. We were in a hotel yesterday, and the snack, they gave us 3 juices, guava juice, and then they gave us, I think, pineapple juice.
Watermelon.
And I was saying, there are so many other fruits we grow in Ghana that could be. Then when we went to the buffet dinner, sometimes I'll tell you something, we were in a queue, 90% of the food on the buffet, I couldn't pronounce the name. The only thing I saw was yellow rice and some chicken. But later on the other side of the hotel, they had abolo, they had those things. But, you know, most of us, by the time we finished the queue, we didn't know that there was local food. And this is like high-end hotel. What am I trying to say? You see the link between a hotel and even the food you eat. They are shaping your taste. People will go to that hotel when they see abolo and ampesi, they think they've not eaten proper food because they want to eat beef bolognese and something. Get it? So all I'm trying to say is that I'm excited to be part of this because we use it to do meaningful things. We follow meaningful campaigns. We are touching our audiences at different points. So on one hand, we bring them together to sample Ghanaian food. On another hand, we say, let's do a campaign to promote made in Ghana rice. On another hand, we say, let's promote Ghanaian music. Let's promote the orange economy. So this morning at 10 o'clock, Apioka will be moderating a panel to discuss the creative arts. So film, music, art, and those and the rest of it, right? It's very important because we are in that field, okay? So we are bringing Juliet Asante together. We are bringing some of the musicians. We are bringing Ibrahim Mahama, the artist. Yeah. All these people are very important to a country's development. A country's development is not just economics. It's also culture, arts, the soft side. And I am happy to be part of what we do because we've figured out that it's good to speak about issues, but also create platforms to move the things to the next level. So this morning, Ibrahim Mahama, Juliet Asante, and a few other people with Apioko, Chief Momin. How do we... Because the employment that Hollywood generates, the power of Hollywood in America is not just employment. Even the cultural. People want to go to the US because of what they see. And Ghana has that. A lot of Africans respect Ghana. In the Arab world, a lot of countries respect Egypt. Because the Egyptians used film. I'm told that if you listen to all the Arabic, Egyptian Arabic is the one that all the Arabs can understand. Because when they were all growing up, they were watching Egyptian programs. So Egypt used their culture, the power of Egyptian culture. So when they are doing like the Eid and everybody's home, for this is many in the past, many of them will be watching programs from Egypt. So that's the power. So Mohammed Salah's power. So if you go to Saudi Arabia now, it's very powerful because Egypt itself is a very powerful country within, and they are not the most militarily strong. Okay, so some of the things we are doing like this week, for the first time in the business festival, we decided that we are now going to focus on the creative arts as a business. So we did technology. We did agribusiness. We're doing SME. If you listen to Business Festival for 5 years ago, it's really, really changed. We are looking to use it to solve problems and to direct interest and insight into important spaces. All right. So this week I interviewed Danny Dama, who's he's a great film producer. All right. Globally recognized. Then we interviewed Richie, music. Then we interviewed Bernard Akoya Jackson, art. All right. So today, Apioko is in that. Then we are doing the management bootcamp, another one. A station's credibility is not just in telling news stories, but it's also in its convening power. So one of the powers we have is we are able to attract quality people into our platform because they believe in what we do. So what we've created, and sometimes we talk more about this, is a platform where we give some of the businesses that like our brand the chance to interact as business leaders. I like it. All right, they are coming to listen. Some of the best, some of the people we are inviting are people we bring on air every now and again. So Taka Awori, she comes on when we do the Effective Living series, Business Festival. She's written a book on leadership, awesome organizational development, HR management, stellar. Professor Robert Hinson, probably the most published professor in customer service and marketing. I mean, globally recognized. He's in Singapore today, then he's in Warwick next week, then he's in Copenhagen the week after. All right, a prophet is without honor in his own country. So I have been to places. The professor who taught me brand management at Warwick speaks very highly of Professor Robert Hinson. In terms of I'm telling you, he's teaching everywhere. You're going to get people like that. All right, we have Patrick Otie Kubwedu, one of the foremost minds when it comes to behavioral change, psychology of management. He's been on this platform many, many years. He's going to be there. All right. So for us, it's not necessarily about making money. Everything God gives you can do a lot more depending on your understanding of what He's giving you. So you can say, I've been given just one talent and I can't do anything with it. You can say, I've been given radio, I'll just do morning show and go home. We don't see radio like that. Radio is a tool for national development. Radio is a tool for economic transformation. Radio is a tool for social reengineering. Radio is a tool for value addition in business. Everything we've been given, we define what it can be used for. Which is why people are like, you are doing something, every day you are doing something new. Because the revelation we have about what we have is not the same as what you have about it. It's not like a medium to just come and say, let's sell something and then let's just advertise. That's important. But it's because right now we are in a communication era. And the nation's greatest need is transformation and development. And we use the media as the tool and the fuel for that. So I'm going this long way anyway to say that, look, this weekend is the last weekend for registration. If you want to be on the management bootcamp, call us. You will see some men there. You see me there. We'll be there. You know, we'll be there. No, we are not teaching. We are just there. We are facilitating. He will moderate a very important panel on the last day. The what do you call it? Habits of resilient. What's the name of the topic?
Successful habits of resilient companies.
Successful habits of resilience. You know, we don't learn a lot about our own businesses.
True.
I'll tell you, what we've done here, what Joy has done, Kwesi Chum, there are so many companies that in Ghana are admirable. They've passed on knowledge. They've created value over decades.
Yeah.
We need to start, because learning must also be contextual. So there will be a very important panel of some key business leaders who will be discussed, because surviving in Ghana is not the same as surviving in the UK.
That's true.
No, I mean, that's why you can take a Princeton or Stanford trained MBA and throw him into Accra and he'll be hot. When I did my MBA, the first project they took me to, they threw me into Lagos. Right? And for 1 month, I had to figure out how to survive. Because you cannot say, fine, they may put you in Manchester, you do all the slides, but if you can't replicate it in Lagos, you don't really know business, right? So we feel there's a lot of knowledge in Ghana that we can learn from each other. And this is cross-sectoral, right? So both public and private sector, but also you have people who are in manufacturing, you have people who are in services, okay? You have people who are in utilities, you have people who are in transportation and logistics. There's a lot to learn. People from port areas, people in what we call the fast-moving consumer goods. That room, if you are 30 or 40 people, it's a powerful... The most important lesson you get from an MBA, in my view, or a program like this, is not even the knowledge that is given by the lecturer. It's the interaction where people share the experience of how they approach the same issue. So if somebody is managing a large, maybe produce buying company, another person is into advertising, and a third person is into tuna production, and we are all discussing how we deal with the issue of employees who are not loyal. The level of insight somebody will bring from managing a manufacturing firm of 200 people or 2,000 people versus you running a small ad agency is just priceless. So we feel that the value we bring in convening, bringing these great guys together, bringing quality human resource to sit in the same room to have discussion, and sometimes we moderate one of the sessions, because again, a lot of people don't know. I think his greatest gift is not even media. All right, it's leadership. So a lot it's just that is manifesting the leadership in media. So it's not a media guy. It's a leadership guy who can use. When I started hosting this show, I was younger than you. I didn't even know half of what you knew. Okay, and in 20 years, look at where we are. So that's it. Being able to convert the raw material of human resource. So we are not basically telling you theories. We are actually showing you what we've done.
Right.
What we've done with the brand, how we've been able to build what we are building, the ChannelOne news in an economy like this. So for me, in leadership, we are not like travel agents who just say, oh, this is how you enjoy yourself when you go to the Caribbean. We are tour guys. We are going with you there.
Solid.
We are going because it's our own leadership journey that we are sharing.
True.
Okay? Because we want our followers, our audiences, our listeners to be part of our experience. Right? Media is an experience. So we just want to announce for the final time. I don't know if I've even taken a win out of your say.
No. Spot on.
Yeah, so if you can add a few more details, and then we know how people can, because almost it's ending, right?
Our creative enterprise program is happening this morning at 10 a.m. It starts at 10 a.m. at Lisa. So those of you who have registered, this is just a reminder, and you clearly you need to have registered before you'll be admitted to the place. But we are rounding up the Citi Business Festival with the management boot camp, as Bernard has talked about, and we have quite a number of people who have registered. So if you have registered and you have not paid, I think, as we say, utikika, I cannot be too sure whether you will be admitted. If you have registered, but you can also call our number again.
So this last minute,
final
call
boarding call.
This number 0249 950 680.
Can you repeat that?
Let me repeat. It's 0249 950 680. Now, just find out whether we still have some slots. But basically, we start on the 24th. That's Monday.
Okay.
they get into the hotel on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, and then work starts on Monday. Monday we have building and sustaining competitive advantage. The lecturer is Sylvester Mensah, Honorable Sylvester Mensah. He's a strategy lecturer. He's been doing this for the last, God knows how many years, say 16, 17 years, teaching strategy at UPSA. He's been a politician, he's been a banker, he's been a CEO of NHIA, comes with a wealth of experience in that area. Honorable Sylvester Mensah will be the facilitator. The second topic on Monday is mastering people management. Again, this is being handled by Patrick Otiekobuedu, who most of these guys in corporate world know him as a trainer's trainer and a good trainer. So we have Patrick dealing with mastering people management. Emotional intelligence in leadership. That's on Tuesday, the 25th. Okay, that's the second part, Tuesday, 25th. This is handled by Taka Awori. Taka Awori has been a constant feature in training people on this program and in other corporates. So come learn emotional intelligence in leadership. Wednesday, the 26th, we have one by our own Clement Akapam, legal and regulatory compliance for managers.
Very important.
Something that eludes all of us. It can save you a whole fortune. Yeah. Legal and regulatory compliance for managers by lawyer Clement Akapam. And then we come back to revolutionizing customer service. Revolutionizing customer service, taking customer service to another level. That's again Patrick Otiekobuedu is handling this one. And then Thursday is marketing at the core of your growth strategy. Marketing at the core of your growth strategy.
The topics select themselves. That was like you know how some football teams select themselves. The lecturers select themselves. Self-selection.
And then, so that's Professor Bob Hinson. And then on Friday, we have the presentation of successful habits of resilient companies. This is by Mr. Martin Mensah. And then will be followed by the forum where I'll be moderating. So this is from the 24th, and it ends on the 28th. We leave.
So it's Monday to Friday.
Yes. Monday
Sorry,
starts.
bite-sized MBA.
Yeah. And there's a full-day event, residential event. You know, once you are there, you are there. You are logged there till we depart Saturday morning. So that's the management boot camp for you.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Which edition is this, by the way?
This is the 7th.
Wow. 7th edition of the management bootcamp.
Yeah.
I don't think we did it during COVID.
No, we skipped COVID.
Wow. So this is almost 2017, 20. No, 2015-ish.
We started. The first one was 2016.
We've done a lot too.
2016, yeah.
We've done a lot.
Yeah.
So much happening. Thank you, Papa Sam, for the updates, and Bernard also for letting us know the spirit behind all that we do.